afternoon, football fans around the country, around the world, and of course, around IE Sports Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, the primetime face-off has arrived. The big day is tomorrow, and we are in for quite the treat. Tomorrow, two teams who I would have never even thought would make the wild card are playing for Lombardi. Goes to how much I know, right? But these two teams have fought and fought and fought. The Bengals not going with a very popular tackle, being heavily criticized in the draft. But here they are now, and I think we can all say, if you said that, we were wrong, because look where they are, okay? A Rams team that looked good enough to possibly compete for the NFC West, but maybe not good enough to win it. Well, yeah, guess what? They made it to the bowl, and they signed late 30s Weddle, and guess what? This team is thriving at the right time, and they're playing extremely well. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have our final primetime face-off of the year, as we have two diehards ready and set for one of the, in my opinion, probably one of the best Super Bowls we're going to see in this era, because of the fact that both teams are so evenly matched, and we're going to see this is seriously a heavyweight fight where both boxers are so even. We're going to see licks on each side. We're going to see it. We're going to see plenty of hard haymakers, and we're probably going to see a couple, some teams hit the mat a couple of times, hit the canvas. But we shall see who will raise that Lombardi tomorrow. We have ourselves quite the game, as the Los Angeles Rams come into this thing not winning the Super Bowl since the greatest show on turf. Yes, we're going back to when I was in middle school. Man, I'm old. And that is quite the journey back in time. That team was so solid, but to think they never replicated that Super Bowl victory all the way until what could possibly be tomorrow. You have the Cincinnati Bengals, a team who has not done anything. They have been this team that kind of gets laughed at a lot, and they've shut everybody up this year. There's no way you can sit here and say that this team is not a contender and not a solid team. So I will tell you right now, will it be the first one for them Bengals? Or will them Rams tack on another one? We will find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on into it as we have our final primetime face-off of the season. Seems like it's yesterday it started, but it's all right. Here we go, y'all. As the Los Angeles Rams get ready to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. One more time, you guys. One more time. Do we go around these rounds? And somebody here is going to be very happy tomorrow, while the other will feel so close, yet so far feeling. So, this is going to be a great game, and I expect this to be a great face-off. So, yep, the final frontier of 3 and out. So, it is here. We are looking great. Back in the St. Louis days, now they have to win in LA. Yep, Los Angeles versus the world. All right, well, let's take a look here, you guys. Let's see how this goes here today. And I think we're going to have ourselves some fun. So, with that said, big shout out once again to our sponsors right here, Southern California Warriors and Background Check International. If you are a diehard sports fan out there and you want a second chance sports, semi-pro, that's where you got to go. Do your thing. Support semi-pro sports in your area. If you don't have any summer sports in your area, head on over and hit up the Southern California Warriors at SoCal Warriors on Twitter, at Southern California _Warriors on Instagram, at Southern California Warriors on Facebook. Also, Background Check International. Kit Freeman is the man. Nothing illegal, but remember, background checks are always the tough process to go to when hiring for your new business or just your business in general. It doesn't have to be new. However, background checks can sometimes be tough. Head on over to www.bcint.com. Once again, that's www.bcint.com. Put your order in and let Kit Freeman do the rest. Great stuff, and definitely can help out with your hiring process and make it that much easier. Once again, for nothing illegal, no identity theft, none of that nonsense. However, all legal purposes, make sure your business thrives in the right way. Also, make sure to head on over to iesportsradio.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, a hat, all kinds of IE Sports Radio goodies. We appreciate you so very much. For those of you who head on over and do just that. And, well, like I said, we are off into the final primetime face-off of the season. Head on over to @3.IESRcast what we think is going to win in the overall voting poll. And, well, we are ready to rock and roll. Our judges here today, the Turban Patriot and Mr. Tanner Rodriguez in the chat room. We appreciate you guys. Well, who shall take it? We shall get into it as of now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He is by way of Los Angeles, at least the surrounding area, the greater Los Angeles area. He is diehard Rams fan, and he has been on 3 and out, kind of funny, ever since the wild card round. He's made it to every round, and wouldn't you know it, he is here today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming, representing the away team, the Los Angeles Rams, Spud! What's going on, How you doing today, man?
What's going on? And you said away team, it's a home game. Stop it. It's a home game. We know it's a home game.
Well, you guys are playing on your home turf.
But it's the technicality, I understand.
Yeah, the home team and the away team. You gotta love that, right? But
yeah.
With that said, man, it should be a great one. So welcome my boy Spuds, man. And of course, and I like this too. Terrence says, better impress me, Spuds. Chris knows his stuff. Well, there you have it. All right, y'all. Let's get it. All right, here we go. He is representing the home team. In Los Angeles, of course, he is by way of upstate New York, die-hard Bengals fan, and he has also been on every episode of 3 and Out since the wild card. He has fought like heck through this stuff. He's wearing a championship shirt from his colleague's team. He has 2 jerseys behind him that are all about who he represents. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome here for his up team time, representing the Cincinnati Bengals, Chris Lehman. What's going on, Chris?
Thanks for having me, Larry. Thanks for having me. Absolutely. And just want to point out that this is neither a home game nor away game for any team, because only the rich can afford to go to this game. So let's not pretend there's any actual fans in that stand.
No, you know what? That's really sad, but you're absolutely correct. You are so correct, Chris. Man, you'll mess around and spend like 3 months of rent on one ticket. Like, no, that's not. I'm cool. Like, I'm okay with that. So you're absolutely right. Rich people go to this game, so I'll take that. So with that said, here we go, you guys. Technically, the Rams are the designated away team, but we all know it should be, hilarious. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get on into the face-off and have some fun here. All right, so the primetime face-off is all nice and set. Super Bowl 56 is just hours away. My goodness, tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time here on the West Coast, and 6:30 p.m. Eastern time over there on the East. Let's take a look and see who shall win this face-off. All right, y'all, X Factors. You love them, I love them. We all love some X Factors. Let's get into it. Spuds, you are the away team, good sir. Let us know, man. Who are your X Factors for this game tomorrow, and why?
I have a feeling we're going to get a big game out of the runners, out of the running backs, Sony and Cam Akers. I was reading that the Bengals' run defense is actually one of the worst in the postseason, and if that's true, then we can get that going, and they get off, whether it be Sony or Cam. man, it could be a game changer. It could move a lot of things. It could get a lot of other things going. Also, whoever's matched up on Eli Apple, I keep hearing nothing but bad things about Eli, how he gets burned, all this, that, and the other. So I really don't know who's matched up with who. I just keep hearing rumors. So we'll see what happens. But those are the guys I got so far.
Hey, you know what? Solid, and you have reasons why. So I totally get you. All right, Chris. You heard Spuds take his shot and talk about his X factors. How about you, good sir? Who are your X factors for tomorrow's game and why?
So just to address the run defense comment, we held Derrick Henry to just over 50 yards. So I think that our defense is definitely underrated. As I've said 3 times, this is now the 4th time. Our defense was built to stop what we thought was the unstoppable Baltimore Ravens. I think our defense is going to show up strong, just like they did against Patrick Mahomes twice, who I would argue is probably the best quarterback in the league. And Matthew Stafford's the 2nd best quarterback in LA. And then offensively, I mean, we just got receivers that are, I mean, it's almost unfair, the advantage we have in the receiving core. And then we got Joey B. Joey B too. And I'll take him any day. That's my QB.
Hey, what's going to happen, man? Are we going to have Stafford come from a team that has literally fallen apart again? Poor Lions. Again and again and again and again. He's on a Super Bowl team now. Or will we see the cigar lighting of Mr. Joe Burrow looking like Babe Ruth? And hey, that was the 20s with Mr. Babe Ruth. So I'm just saying, we're back in the 20s. So anyway, with that said, you got to love it, man. And you know what? You got to love somebody who loves to celebrate. I love that. And I'm a big fan of that young man. He knows what he's earned. So I like that. So, okay, here we go. Oh, 2nd best QB in LA. Chris.
Yeah, I caught that too.
Look, I lost with Taryn sank me last week, so I needed to suck up to him this week.
Yes, Lions were the problem no matter what happens tomorrow. Poor Lions. The Lions got more problems than a math book. But all right, well, we're gonna continue on here. That poor team has got issues. All right, so that said, on to the fire round, you guys. This one's always fun because, once again, we're always taking shots. You guys are veterans. You guys know all about this. So here we go. Weaknesses. All right. You already took a stab at them, Spuds. You did. You took a big stab.
Yeah.
Will you stay with it, or will you continue? What are the weaknesses on the Bengals that you feel the Rams are exposed to win this thing tomorrow?
That offensive line. And I know that everybody says, oh, he got sacked 9 times, and he still won the game. But you had Tannehill on the other side throwing the ball to a bunch of tiger stripe helmets as well. That didn't help the Titans either. So, and I don't think the Bengals have faced the defense as stacked on the front 7. I mean, you got Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Leonard Floyd. If those guys get going, it's going to be hell for Burrow. But, hey, I do want to say Burrow makes it happen. He's magic, so we'll see what happens. I'm not saying he sucks, but that offensive line has just been getting him killed.
Well, they've definitely gave up their fair share of sacks. But crazy part is, man, we all thought Penny Sneh would be the guy, and they didn't take. I'm saying, I just can't believe I said it myself that offensive line. Chris and I spoke in 8 divisions in 8 days back in August, and I addressed it myself. I said, I'm not sure why they didn't pick up Sneh. I didn't know why. Jamar is a great receiver, and he's got that college chemistry. But damn it, they should have gotten offensive linemen. And like I said, they shut me up. So, I mean, I don't know. The offensive line is still suspect, but they still got there. So, I get you, Spuds. I totally understand, because if you want to take advantage of that, that's got to be in the game plan somewhere for these Rams. Pressure. So, but once again, they've been able to do it even with that pressure. So, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So, all right, Chris, do your thing, man. What are the weaknesses on the Rams that you feel your Bengals can expose to win?
So, as far as weaknesses, you guys really don't have any, and I think that's a testament to your all-in strategy this year. And I don't really think there's any one area where we're going to say, this is where we're going to kill you, this is where we're going to beat you. Just kind of going back to what I said earlier, I truly do think that Matthew Stafford is the 2nd best quarterback in LA. And my goal is to keep Stafford in that pocket, which he's not a scrambler to begin with anyway. but I'm going to make him beat me through the air. We beat Patrick Mahomes twice. We gave up 6 points in 4 quarters to Patrick Mahomes. So, as far as anything you can knock our defense for and your high flying offense, which is phenomenal, by the way. We've done it to Patrick Mahomes twice. We'll do it to Matthew Stafford. He's half the quarterback Mahomes is.
I'll tell you right now.
He's the second best quarterback in LA. So
I can definitely see exactly where you're hitting, Chris. No, you're absolutely right. The Rams have a strong team. They're not easy to stop on that defensive front. They got a lot of weapons, a lot of places, and they're pretty solid. So the addition of Weddle is pretty darn good. But when it comes down to it, man, you guys have done the unthinkable this year. I could have sworn, and it's kind of crazy, Chris. I'm telling you, for the first time in years, I've been able to say that I've been proud of my Raiders because they fought the hell out of you guys. And honestly, it came down to a 4th down in the end zone. You know what, man? I wasn't even mad after that loss. I smiled, and I was like, you know what? That's a damn good football team we get lost to. And it was that close. And we actually showed heart, something we haven't showed. I didn't even know we had hearts. I thought we were just flatlining the whole time for 13 years or 18 years. So, I was very proud of that. But just seeing how the Bengals respond in the most jacked up situations is just what lets me know this team really does deserve to be here. And the Rams, how do they not? You guys have been, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I think it's fair to say that you guys are the NFC and AFC versions of each other, which is really awesome. You guys have adversity. Everyone's been talking crap. Weaknesses may not match up, depth chart and everything. But when it comes to everything, I feel like this is just a really awesome game. That come on, man. We all knew it was going to be the Packers, and you know what I mean, or the Packers and the Buccaneers. You know what I mean? We all knew that was going to happen. We all knew it was probably going to end up being. I don't know, on the AFC side, probably the Chiefs, but
Bills,
guess
yeah.
what? And guess
or the
what?
Bills, yeah. True.
No, absolutely. So I'm going to say, this is awesome. I love this. All right, all lightning round. One more round to go in this thing. We got the game plan. Gentlemen, you guys have thrived in this round. You're going to make this so hard for our judges. As I always say, I'm so happy I'm not ever judging because you guys are incredible. I love this. All right, one more time, Spuds. What is your game plan for the Rams to beat the Bengals tomorrow and hoist that Lombardi trophy at home and become the second team to do that in NFL history?
Just exposing that's like I said, Eli Apple. He's been getting burnt a lot. Whoever gets matched up on him has to do a good job. Matt Stafford, mistake-free football, because as he pointed out, the second best quarterback in LA, does throw a lot of interceptions. So I know what he's talking about. But if he can manage to just play safe and not try to get all flashy and showy with it, then, we should be all right. And as far as the defense goes, just getting Vaughn, Floyd, and Aaron Donald going, and then our secondary's got to tighten up too. I know Jalen will show out. Hopefully we get a good performance from the safeties as well, and old man Weddle leads the defense into victory, and that's it for me.
He said, "Old man Weddle." Well, yeah. Well, I can't argue with you there, buddy. But Stafford only has turned the ball over once this postseason. Now, the Rams as a whole also need to take care of the ball. If they turn it over like they did against Tampa Bay, Bengals will capitalize. And you know what? I completely agree with that. They showed some weaknesses versus Tampa Bay, and the Bengals are the wrong freaking team to do that against. So, no, I agree. They need. I hope this is heavily enforced. Take care of the damn football. But absolutely. So, good stuff there. All right, Chris, one more time, brother. What is your game plan for your Bengals to knock off these Rams tomorrow and hoist their first ever Lombardi?
So my game plan is going to be similar to the Chiefs. We're a second half team. I'll admit we're going to let the game get away from us. You guys are going to go into halftime with a lead, and it's all about those adjustments at halftime. We did it against Patrick Mahomes twice. And so similar offenses, I would say, very high flying with a solid running back to complement. But overall, we were able to game plan against the Chiefs, take away all of their offense in the second half twice. And I think we're going to do something very similar where we switch over to a man with a deep cover safety. And we're only going to rush 3. That's what worked against Kansas City, and I think that we're going to come out with a very similar look. And then offensively, I want Joe Burrow to take a shot first play I want you guys to rough him up because that dude loves taking hits and it just pisses him off and motivates him. So I want Joe Burrow to take a nasty shot, play one, and if that happens, it's bad news bears for you guys.
Hey. I love it, gentlemen. I love it. This has been incredible. This year, Chris, I even myself did not think whatsoever that Georgia was going to even come remotely close to beating Alabama. And they did. So I'm just saying, man, things are looking good for you. But the Rams, the same exact time, I'm telling you, like, the Rams have so much damn adversity. This is just going to be one of my favorite games ever. Tomorrow, I'm a fan of both these teams. That's hard, I know, but I just want a great game. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to get. So, all right. So, with that said, we are tallied up here in our final voting poll. Thank you to everybody who voted today for who you think is going to win this game here today. Let's go around the circle one more time. Judges, send me in your voting cards, of course, or your round cards, and let me know. Spuds, one more time, brother. Final score and why.
Shoot. It might be a high-scoring one. I don't know. I have a sense that it might be that Monday Night Football game, Rams-Chiefs. It might just get out of hand like that, and you might just have just a giant scoring fest. But I'm going to keep it realistic. I'm going to say 31-28, and I'm going to keep the field goal theme going because that's been a theme of the playoffs. So
That's a great score. It's a great score. All right, Chris, one more time, brother. Final score and why.
Following up on Spuds, absolutely, the field goal is going to be the settler. Of course, I have it going the other way, and I actually have the game a little bit more low scoring, just because these defenses are stacked. And I got it 24-21, and I would not be surprised to see the majority of the Rams points come in on the first half, and the majority, if not all, of the points for the Bengals coming in on the second half.
Oh, man. It's true. You say this team is a total second half team. And it's hard I can't argue with that, man. I can't. That's really hard. So when it comes down to it, we know exactly what both these teams are capable of. And well, I'm like I said, I'm just really excited that we get a great football game tomorrow. So, all right, you guys. With that said, we are going to check out who you think is going to win this thing. Of course, you, the listeners, are going to you think is going to win this game tomorrow. We will have the percentage, and then I'm doing some math real quick, getting our final score in from the judges. Who won this face-off. So we're waiting on Turbin. Taryn's got his scorecard in, so we will head on over now and finish up. Terrence says here, I got the Rams winning. Of course he does. 31-28. The Rams. I was going to 20. Wow, I thought it'd be closer than that, Terrence. The Rams will not roll to victory, but I think they'll do just enough to make sure the Bengals don't make a comeback. The Rams have to excel in all three phases of the game. I agree, but I don't know if it's going to be that close. So, you, the listeners, oh man, this has been fun. Thank you all for voting. It has been awesome having you all season long. You, the listeners, with 58%, are taking the Cincinnati Bengals to win this thing tomorrow.
Wow.
How about that? The jersey fell off. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you right now, that is pretty solid. And it seems to be like people want to either one or the other. They're convinced that the man is gonna be puffing a cigar tomorrow because he has that winning spirit, or one or the other, or they just feel the Rams may not show up. I don't know. But with that said, Terrence says, and what do you mean? Of course, I have the Rams winning. He's a Rams fan, you guys. So of course, but all right. Well, Charger/Ram. But with that said, you guys, I really do think the Rams are, I don't know. I think both teams are so evenly maxed. So enough of me saying that over and over and over. Rams versus everybody. Matter of fact, LA versus everyone. Well, there you have it. All right, waiting for our final scorecard here from Turbin, and we will declare this year's champ. Man, it has been fun, guys. All season long, it's been great. Chris, seeing you, throughout the season. Man, Spuds, we only got to see you this season.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, in the playoffs, but I'm glad you're here. I know you're here to stay, man. You'll be competing next year, of course. Next year, you guys. As I keep on mentioning, I gotta mention it one more time. This is going to be an actual season next year, where all games are going to be thrown into this. We're going to have wins and losses. We're going to have a playoff bracket. It's going to end in the last week of the season, kind of like fantasy football. We're going to have a champion and everything. It's going to be awesome, you guys. So we're really, really, really excited for that. And I still got to do all the formatting and everything, but should be fun. And there you have it. So, all right, John, let's take a look here as we have our final scorecard. So let's see here. I do not see Turbin in there, unfortunately. And, well, I guess that's how this one's going to go. So no scorecard from Turbin. My apologies, you guys. But we do have Terran's final scorecard. And maybe Turbin had to bounce, something like that. Things happen. So off of Terran's scorecard, we have in the X Factor round 9-8 Chris. In the fire round, 9-8 Spuds.
Oh boy.
Talk about Super Bowl 56. Ladies and gentlemen, Spuds and Chris. Taryn has this final round scored 9-8. And by way of majority decision, ladies and gentlemen, your 2021/2022 Primetime Face-Off champion, Christopher Lehman!
Nice.
Thank you, Taryn.
Gentlemen, that was always fun. I love it. This has been great. Today, this is just a dress rehearsal. So this is, it's there. It's a dress rehearsal for next year. But I'm excited because next year is going to be so much fun. I expect to see both of you back to compete. Overall, you guys, I just want to say it's so hard to pick a winner. You guys are both diehards. You're with your teams no matter what. You've been, Chris, hearing you in the chat room or seeing you in the chat room so many times talking about you weren't even born the last time they made the freaking playoffs, And here they are, man. This is crazy. They make it. Look at this. Don't take it personal, Spuds. It was super duper close to Jugs. I agree.
No, it's all good, man. No
You're just missing a couple Herbert references is all you needed.
Well, I'll tell you something, you guys. Yeah, and I appreciate it, man. Taryn is the man, always coming through. We appreciate you so much this year, Taryn. I can't wait to see Taryn compete this year coming up as well. Gentlemen, it has been a true honor, and I have been so excited all season long to host you guys for these Primetime Face-Offs. And, it's it's definitely something. So with that said, final words, and where can they find you? We'll be starting off with Mr. Chris. What's going on, brother?
Hey, so yeah, you can find me at Fiji Sims. And then for our show, The Extra Mile, we are at Extra Mile IESR. We go live Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We talk all things motorsports, Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR, drag racing, a little bit of FIM motocross, and then other things that kind of pop up along the way if there's anything good going on. So we just wrapped up coverage this past week of the LA Coliseum race. I don't know if you caught that or not, Larry. You did?
It was amazing.
It was good. And we got Daytona coming up here in a couple weeks. And so yeah, we're just about to get into the swing of things. So definitely make sure to give us a listen Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Please do. You will not be disappointed. The way these guys break down motorsports is incredible. So please give them a listen. You will not be disappointed. Always bringing great stuff with the Extra Mile team, including Mr. Chris Lehman over here. All right, Spuds, give it to him, man. Where can all these diehards find you?
You can find me at Spuds Chat. Want to talk Rams football, want to see some memes. I'm random. I don't really got a show or anything to promote, but if you guys want to chat it up or make fun of stuff, I'm at Spuds Chat on Twitter.
There you have it. Terrence says, but hey, Spuds beat the Niner fans in the NFC Championship. You and I helped hand one of the Niner fans her first loss in primetime face-offs, and the other Niner her second loss. So absolutely, gentlemen, this has been a fun season. I'm so bummed out. The next time we're going to be doing this is in September, but it's all right, man. We're ready to roll. We got so much more to come in the offseason for 3 now. We got the draft show. Well, we got the combine, both before and after show, pre and post, coming up at the start of March. We got the draft show, of course, coming up after the draft, and then we're going to cruise for a little bit, and we'll be right back with it. 3 Not College Edition starting up in August, and as well as 3 and Out, the original show, 8 divisions in 8 days. You will catch us, of course, in August, so we're looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. Actually, it'll probably be in July. But yeah, really, really, really good stuff there. Excited. Great face-off, gentlemen. Amazing stuff. Absolutely. And that's going to do it. So, all right, you guys. Congratulations once again to the 2001/2002 3 and Out Primetime Face-Off champion, my boy, Mr. Christopher Lehman. He is the man. I'm very, very happy that you were able to pull this thing off. Both of you would have been great, but hey, I'm glad one of you were gonna get it. We can have a better champion if you won it. So congratulations, awesome stuff as always. Spuds, we'll see you next year, sir. Chris,
Yep.
Here we go, man. So all right, you guys. With that said, let's enjoy the game tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your days, you guys. Enjoy your days. Don't not sleep tonight, which you guys might have a hard time doing that, and I understand. And tomorrow, let's let the chips fall where they may. With that said, Spuds, champion Chris, we will be seeing you guys next year. Take care. God bless your families. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, we'll see you, Larry.
See you guys.
Take care, y'all. Alrighty. Well, I finished 2-2 in primetime face-off. Good stuff there, Taryn. I was going to take score at this tie, but we must avoid ties, absolutely. So, with that said, y'all, well, my final verdict. Realistically, this is like the hardest game for me to even talk about. Short and sweet, the Buccaneers had everything, and they fell apart. The Packers had everything, and they fell apart. The Chiefs had every chance to win the bowl this year, and they fell apart. 2 other teams stepped up, and here we are today. It's so hard for me to pick a team in this game, but I do got to pick one. And my team that I'll be taking tomorrow to win this thing. Oh, it's hard. But I agree. I hate to sound like somebody riding the home state, but I agree. I don't know if the Rams get up early, I don't know if they'll let that go. I'm gonna go final score 31-24. A valiant effort by the Bengals, but I'm going Rams in this one. Should be a great game. We shall see. With that said, you guys, that will do it for this season of Primetime Face-Offs. Make sure to give me a follow at the THEE_LB53 on Twitter. Make sure to give us all a follow at IE Sports Radio on Twitter, at IE Sports Radio on Instagram, and on Twitter. Give us a follow at IE Sports Radio. Give us a like on Facebook. We certainly like that. And, of course, right here for the show at 3 and Out IESR. Lots of great coverage, covering the combine, the draft, all kinds of good thing. And, yeah, Taryn, I think this team is – it's going to be a great one. But I don't know. It's hard to not pick the Rams in this one. So, especially it's their home stadium. They'll be the second team to ever do it. I'm just saying. It's a lot here. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Until next season, I will see you guys then. All right? So, have a great, safe night. Be safe. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Be safe. And I will see you like this on StreamYard coming up this September. My goodness, for the Primetime Face-Off. We appreciate you. Great show. Thank you very much. Yeah, tough. Yeah, 4C versus 4C. I didn't even know that. But it's been a great one, man. Thank you guys so very much. And, well, we will see you next season. For me, your boy Larry B. for our boy Taron Rodriguez, man, at Taron Rodriguez 1. Once again, this is at Taron Rodriguez 1. Great dude. Make sure to follow him and all his great content and jugs here today. We appreciate you guys so very much, and all that goes into it. Our combatants all season long. It's going to be an amazing rest of the season. Well, of course, amazing game tomorrow. And once again, I will see you guys in September. With that said, take care, and as always, God bless.